Shameless Season 2 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you aren't caught up to the point where I am, either rewatching or watching Shameless, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And while I never did reviews on Shameless when the show was airing on this channel, I did do a Shameless series finale rant video when the series finale of Shameless aired. So if you've seen every single episode and every single season of Shameless, which there are 11 seasons, and want to jump ahead a lot, if you click right here with about 20 seconds left to go in the video, it's the end screen, you'll be able to check out my Shameless series finale rant video, which is a very popular video on the channel. I do believe it's in my top 10 most viewed videos. This will be Shameless Season 2, Episode 10. The title of this episode is called A Great Cause. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. Monica and Frank wake the kids, specifically Carl, Debbie, and Liam up at 1 a.m. in the morning on a school night to watch Paranormal Activity 3. Could they have chosen a better movie? Not to say that movie is absolutely terrible, but I mean, there are better movies to watch, especially at night, than Paranormal Activity 3. That's the prequel, I do believe, if my memory serves me correctly, where the adults are kids in that one. And yeah, they've had those happenings. Why are we talking about Paranormal Activity 3? Who cares about that? Anyway, Monica has taken care of everything and tells Fiona to take a break. So she's packed all the lunches and dared everything. Fiona can do whatever she wants at the moment. But Fiona's like, oh, really? This Monica character, we know what she does, and she fucks up a lot. But anyway, Jimmy Steve has great news. His wife is in love with another guy. I never heard anybody celebrate that before. Ian calls Mandy and tells her he really needs her to tell her dad to back off. He goes to the convenience store and it's a mess as someone has broken in. Lip stops by and he tells him it was Terry Malkovich. V tells Fiona that she's had so many abortions, the next one's free. My opinion, abortions definitely shouldn't be utilized as birth control. I'm not necessarily pro-life, but I do think abortion shouldn't be allowed in certain cases. So if you don't want to have a kid, use protection, goddammit. Anyway, Fiona's letting Monica take care of things. She takes Liam to an appointment, is going to make pancakes, and finds the squirrel fund. Oh no, Monica has found the squirrel fund. Not good. And then Monica tells Frank about it. She has her hands full of cash, and they want to spend it. Jimmy, Steve, and Lip are looking for Marco, who's in a storage container, and that's truly the love interest of Jimmy Steve's wife, which her name is escaping me all of a sudden now. I'll have it here in my notes at some point here. Monica gets an ounce of coke from Raul, and they also get a car with the money they got out of the squirrel fund. Frank and Monica get into it, and Monica just leaves Frank on the side of the road as he had gotten out of the car. Fiona goes to see Meg regarding positions at the club, and she's already hired someone, but needs someone for an upstairs bar, but Fiona doesn't quite meet the qualifications for that position. Monica picks Debbie up from school. Debbie's surprised. Stefania is the name of Jimmy Steve's wife. I forgot it, but here it is. Tries on a bunch of different outfits, which were sexy, by the way. And then Jimmy Steve talks to Marco, and then Stefania wants to talk to him as well. Sheila takes in a guy, Ruben, who's in a wheelchair from the priest, and he's near death. And Jimmy Steve needs good news regarding Marco. Lip tells him what to do while he watches Stefania get a spray tan. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to concentrate on anything else but that. So props to Lip for not really caring about that and taking a look at Stefania. Someone tells Lip that he needs to finish high school to get... Okay, so I said Lip. Someone tells Ian that he needs to finish high school to join the army. And Monica gets mad as she had taken him to this appointment and mentions, since when do you have to know trigonometry to die for your country? V tells Kev that she can't have children. Well, it's not likely that she can have children, but they can definitely keep trying. Sheila asks Ruben if she wants to, or if he wants her to end his life, but he's not very good at communicating. Frank gets home and yells at Monica for leaving him on the side of the road, and he had to walk and it was cold. Fiona goes on a run because she has no responsibilities, well, at least at the moment, like she used to do when she was younger. Lip and Ian plant a gun in Terry Malkovich's house, and then he already has plenty there, and then he shows up. And Terry has Ian cornered, and Mandy comes out with the shotgun and says, let him go. And then we find out that Mandy's baby was Terry's, as he had raped Mandy by mistake during an alcohol-induced blackout. So he mistook Mandy for Mandy's mother. Wow. That's just not cool on any level. V comes home after spending the night at the Gallagher house because her and Kevin kind of got into it, and her and Kev make up. Ian tells Mandy they can raise the money to help her get an abortion, so Monica makes a bunch of cookies, and Debbie and company are selling them at the alibi room. Jody and Ruben communicate via sign language, and Ruben wants to have sex with Sheila before his time, and that's just not going to happen. Fiona goes to see Meg again and asks she says that she wants the job. She wants it. She's determined, and she's going to give Fiona a shot. Monica let Carl drive the car, and they got into an accident. Lip tells Jimmy Steve that Estefania will call her father if... I think it should be Jimmy Steve tells Lip that Estefania will call her father if Jimmy Steve doesn't find Marco. Actually, I think that's what Estefania said, and Lip's just communicating that to Jimmy Steve. And then Lip gets home and looks for the squirrel fund to bail Monica out, and he finds nothing there. Jimmy Steve stops by to tell Fiona, rain check for tonight, tomorrow night for sure, and then Lip informs Fiona that Monica found the squirrel fund and spent all the squirrel fund, and flips out on her for trusting Monica. Any bit of trust that she gave Monica, she's a fucking idiot. So Fiona starts cleaning the kitchen, and we do get a mid-credits scene of Marco banging on the wall of his shipping container, as he has no way out until they find him. So that's the end of the episode. Pretty good stuff here. As far as the overall score for this episode of Shameless, I'm going to give it an 8.4 out of 10. And my characters of the episode... there's a lot of different directions I could go, honestly. For the females, my number one is going to be Fiona for this episode. And for the males, I'm going to give it to Lip, because he was very powerful in the scenes that he had, with especially Fiona, and then the stuff he did for the relative of Mandy, because he went to that person's house to try to find Mandy. So those are my thoughts regarding that. So you've heard everything I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Shameless, which I hope you are, you're watching or listening to this video, and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please make sure that you Hulk smash that like button. Even if I get 5 more likes per video, or it really does help out the channel. It pushes it out further on the algorithm, and I cover a lot of stuff, so it's kind of hard to stay ahead of the algorithm. And I'm not staying ahead of it by any means, unless I'm talking about Dexter Newblood. Back a year ago. That was the only time my channel really took off, but it's okay. Share the video with anybody you know. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are. What would you score the episode? Who would be your male and female character of the episode? And if you want to tell me any other tidbits, like your favorite moment, you can go ahead and do that. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, be a part of something special. Click right here to see my Shameless series finale rant video if you've seen every single episode of Shameless. And JDev will return.